Righto, we're here just between Ballatta and Edgeroi, just not far off the highway, at a place called Glenwarrie. It's a crop of hat-trick chickpeas. One thing that has shone through today is just the sheer volume of chickpeas that are out there this year. There's a lot of acres. I was nearly going to say 50-50, but it wouldn't be 50-50, but it'd be about 30-70 chickpeas, wheat. And they all look pretty much like this. They're doing it pretty good, really, given the season they've had. Not a lot of disease in them. And still flowering quite well. Setting pods. There's a few favour beans just over here on the other side of the shed, so we'll go and have a look at that, and then after that we'll have a look at some wheat.
Yeah.
Say good day, Mark.
Hey, Stewie.
We're just in a paddock hat-trick here. It's looking pretty good. It's flowering at the top. It's the other side of the creek to where we were just looking at a second ago. Any agronomic features you want to talk about?
No, there's a bit of an area of frost back out there, but probably 25 hectares got frosted there a month ago. It wasn't evident until I sprayed it. But no, none really.
What do you reckon this would do if it had 2 inches of rain on it now?
Oh, it should do 2.5 to the hectare, I would have thought. I would hope.
Yep. Oh, good luck. We'll go and have a look at something else.
Yeah.
We're still at Glenwarrie, just near Edgeroi. We're in a 100 hectare field of dozer favour beans here that have been frosted. You look at it and it doesn't look too bad, but you know, there's a few black bits here and a few black bits there, and a few plants have good pods on them, and then you walk into the field and the odd plant has nothing on it, and then when you do pull a pod out, it looks like this, and if you open the pod up, it's just full of black pus. So yeah, looks can be deceiving. So I don't know what percentage, I suppose. That's the hard game, isn't it?
Well, if I get my seed back,
you'll be happy with your seed back.
I won't be happy, but I'll be happy with that. Yeah.
And the ground's hard as a rock, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we haven't had rain. It didn't have much of a profile. Maybe half a metre.
Yeah.
And it was a bit iffy as to whether we were planted. They said the agros wanted me to run it through for a summer crop, but as it's turned out, I don't think it's something like we haven't had that much more rain, so I don't think there'll be that much more moisture under it anyway. Like, it's going to be a bit iffy now. Like, blokes now would be wanting to plant sorghum, and yeah, they're sort of thinking they haven't got enough moisture. They still want, they've only got half a profile.
Yep.
Yeah, the frost is smashed. That's, this hockey stick. What's going on here? It just belted the arse out of it.
That's an agronomic term, is it, Mark?
Yes, it is. That is definitely it. That means -6. -2 at midnight it was.
Right.
A month ago today.
We're still here just near Edgeroi in a crop of Lancer wheat. There was a pretty severe frost here, as you saw in the favour beans there a minute ago, on the 9th of August, and this paddock history here wasn't favourable for the longevity, I suppose, of this wheat, and it's gotten nailed because it sort of ran out of moisture and started to throw a head up, and you can see the different variations in the frost damage here. Anything from stem frost to head frost to this fella here. It's not even going to make it out of the boot, and it's really smashed this field. So from a damage perspective, you'd have to be putting it somewhere between 30 and 40%, I suppose.
Oh yeah, or more.
Or more.
I know. We planted it on time. Well, apparently on time, but I don't know. It was the 26th or 28th of April or something. And
is this the first time you've grown Lancer?
Yeah. Yep. But I have sown wheat in April before. I'm not scared about that. That's around here. That right variety is acceptable, but I don't know. I don't think this is the variety.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
So what variety of canola is this one?
Yeah, you got all. I don't know. It's the is it the one that ends in 82? It's the one you can't buy anymore. They superseded it.
The high holder, is it? Or?
No, it's a clear field. As far as I know, yeah, I don't know, Stewie. I think it was an 82, an engine 82. Like, it has been superseded, and they had some old stock lying around, and yeah, my neighbour was growing it, and I thought, right, good enough for him, good enough for me. He's grown it for the last 5 years, but you know, here's the same deal here. They've got nothing in them; they're just empty. They're just.
We were just saying about the frost and how it's taken out probably from about there down on the pods, and although they look like there's something in them, you open them up and there's just nothing in them. They're empty.
There's something there. You can feel a few seeds in that, and then there might be a couple in that, and then there's nothing. Like, these are just split them open, and they're just rubbish.
Yeah. So yeah, that could be 50%, 70%.
Oh, it's more than that.
Yeah.
You know, the little bit of shit that we get off the top might pay for harvest. You know, same deal on that there. You know, there's a little bit across the top that might make it, and you get to about, well, yeah, you get to there, and same thing. It's just
Nothing.
nothing. So you got that little bit of lateral growth. If we had had a bit more rain a while ago, it might have continued to flower on for a while. Right. Good one.
Here we got on the right is Glenwarrie. I don't know whether you can see the line, it's pretty distinct here, but I don't know whether the camera will pick it up, but we're standing on the line here between the sun top on the left and the Glenwarrie on the right. And from a yield comparison, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's like, I reckon it's probably 30-40% damage in here. When you look down on it like this, you know, stand over it and look down,
yeah,
it's been hammered.
You can see the frost difference. That's what we're talking about here, is the difference in the level of frosting in the sun top versus in the, what was the sowing dates?
There was only a couple of days between them. The Glenwarrie went in, I think, on the 6th, and this stuff went in on the 8th of May.
And then you move and
just,
yeah.
The camera probably doesn't show it, but it's hammered it.
Yeah, it's chalk and cheese to the eye, that's for sure.
But yeah, it's just stopped them dead. Like, you know, you got these guys here that are just not going to come out. You know, they just pulled them up. So sun top, not for me.
Go on.
Glenwarrie's good. Like, it's it doesn't seem to have been affected that badly at all, or if it has been, it's not going to worry it too much.
We're still here at Glenwarrie. This is a paddock of Lancer out of faba beans. It's got frost damage in it, but not as much as further down. What would you say, yield-wise, out of this paddock?
Geez, I would be hoping it might do 3.2, 3.5, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, you can see a bit of damage in it, but not nearly as much as the other end. I think it's just an elevation thing here. Yeah.
And what have you done here with the? You've left out you haven't planted where the wheel tracks go for the spray?
Yeah, just for the spray rig, just seems to run along a bit smoother.
Yep.
You're not running in the crop all the time, and you're getting a late flush of green heads where the late spray would knock it down, so you're getting those green heads in the sample all the time. So
yep.
I've just tried it this year. I mean, it's not something new, other people have done it, and I've just tried it this year.
Yeah, it works well.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit of small grain spray.
Yeah, I think Vanilla will be rubbing their hands together. What do they call this thing, a Honda what?
MUV 700.